Hi there, I'm Patrick Toomey, celebrity makeup artist for Merle Norman Cosmetics, and I'm going to show you the new fall Oh My Goldness collection. Metallics are the biggest trends right now, from the runways of Milan to Tokyo to all the way to the red carpets. I'm going to try something a little different. I'm using a natural brow powder in taupe with one of my favorite brushes, which is Eyes No. 6. Now I'm going to sculpt the arch of the brow with Deb's brow because Deb has she's a blonde and she has a softer arch. So the trick is not to make it look too heavy or too dramatic, but still give the shape that we're looking for. With Eyes No. 6 brush, it actually is an angle, but it's stiff enough so when you apply it, it goes right to the angle that you're looking for. The densely packed fibers actually produce more product on the brow, so it gives you more control to arch the brow that you're looking for. Remember, the key is not to make the brow look too heavy. Now the technique I'm going to show you now is I'm going to layer to give a more sculpted look on the brow. Using the powder brow pencil, I'm actually going to go ahead and emphasize a little bit more on Deb's brow. Turn this way, please. And one of the most important things to remember after you're done sculpting the brow is using the Brows No. 1 brush with the spoolie side and just blend. And to finish the brow, I use the brow sealer. Just a little bit, goes a long way. Now with Face Brush No. 6, I'm going to go ahead and prep Deb's eyes. I'm going to use the eyeshadow base. And remember, a little goes a long way, so you don't use a lot. Just a little. Now let's begin with the color palette, Oh My Goldness. I begin with Au Naturel, which is a matte powder base, and I'm just going to apply it on Deb's brow bone using Eyes Brush No. 2. And what I like to do with it is I also like to contour a little with it. A little bit on the brow bone, and then I just bring it down. This will actually ground the metallic color tones. Next, with Eyes Brush No. 1, I'm going to apply the Let's Toast. It's a rose gold. Using light pats from the root of the eyelash, working up. Don't be afraid to go close to the eye socket, because this is going to give that metallic glow that brings out the shadows when it's all blended together. The shadow Let's Toast is the primary color base that holds into the shadow contour. Just work it back and forth. Remember, it's a rosy gold base with a pinky undertone. Now here's a tip. I'm using Eyes No. 3 or any brush that you find that you like to blend with. Make sure that when you're doing an application with a blending brush, there is no product on the brush itself, because remember, it's actually going to blend on the product that's already been placed on the eye itself. So we begin with corner, and this will diffuse any harsh color tones or pigments. And sometimes, especially with the metallics, it's a little bright, just diffusing it a little bit with the ball of the eye. Takes that high shine off, because remember, we're trying to go for more of a softer glow. Now with Eyes Brush No. 4, I'm going to apply with Chocolate Sun on the corner of the eyes with the V-shape contour. Work at the root of the lash, press, work out to the edge, and then work into it. Then continue with the deposited eyeshadow on the lid and bring it down all the way to the corner. I'm just going to work myself up like a V into the crease, and the deposited eyeshadow that's on the top, bring it down and go ahead and blend it all the way down. A lot of golds have a yellow undertone to them, but with our collection here, a hint of pink works with every skin tone. I'm just going to go back quickly with Eyes Brush No. 3 just to blend everything all together through the crease, under the eye, and brow bone. Make sure that the blending brush that you're using is clean. Look up. Now I'm going to use Eyes Brush No. 2 with Au Naturel shadow and just diffuse the high points of the tear ducts and again the brow bone. And now with Face Brush No. 6, I'm going to highlight the tear duct with Sparks Fly. And all you have to do is lightly tap the tear duct. Now I'm going to apply generous amounts of Supreme Lash Mascara in black. Remember, be generous. Lots on the top, I love putting the mascara at the root of the lash itself, base it there, and then shake out. I found that when I do this, it gives much more of a fuller effect, because when you shake and release, it gives more of a thicker lash. When you're combing through, it gives you more length. This mascara actually gives thickening and lengthening at the same time. A tip that I learned is what's ever left on the tip of the mascara, I just kind of flick it at the edge, and it gives a little bit more of an extension. What I like to do is separate the mascara at the end. I use Brows number 1. I just run it right through. Now for this image, the eyes are the main feature. So with face brush number 1, what I'm going to do is the remaining foundation that I have on the brush, I'm just going to lightly neutralize. Now let's go to the lips. I'm going to use the liner side of Pinky Promise. I'm going to go ahead and start lining her lips. And again, we're going to line and fill. The consistency of this pencil is so soft that you can wear it alone, with lipstick, or gloss. And now with Face Brush 6, I'm going to actually use Lip Glaze in Bear Hug. Oh, it's beautiful. Now I'm going to actually add some color to Deb's cheeks using Cream to Powder Blush in Velvet Mauve. The face brush that I'm using is perfect for any type of pigment that's moist or wet. Using this, I'm blending the blush into the wet foundation base, so it gives it a more sheer, light pigment. And to finish this look, I'm going to use face brush number 2 within the pink blush. This time I'm actually going to give it much more of a full saturation along the hairline and the jawline. What I like to do as a little tip is sometimes using the blush also just to warm up the skin tone a little bit on the forehead. Remember, our main goal here is to use a pink undertone, so play with it a little bit. Use the blush on the cheeks, forehead, and just sweep it across the bridge of the nose. I'm going to lock in the makeup with the Expert Touch Finishing Spray as the finale. And there we have it with the collection for 2012 Fall Oh My Goldness. Metallics are having such a big trend now in Hollywood and in the runways of all over the world, and we brought it here to you with Merle Norman Cosmetics.